articulate among the graduate students is that at the end of the day, sacrifice is inherent in attaining social justice. And so I just want to remind you that there is no shame in failing while attempting to achieve a worthy goal. The only shame is in not attempting to achieve a worthy goal. And today, we're here to achieve access and to demand equality when it comes to issues of diversity, but also issues of access to education for undocumented youth here in the state of Michigan. Status quo states that essentially, if you are in the higher income brackets of this university, you are qualified to be here. But at the end of the day, what we're here to do is if you're qualified intellectually and morally to be here, then you should also be paying in-state tuition, because these students are from here, they're from the state of Michigan, they're paying state taxes, and they're being forced to pay out-of-state tuition. And we don't think that's fair. So we want them to pay in-state tuition, but we also want to remind people that we're not giving preference to these students, that we're actually, at the end, trying to equalize the access to education, higher education that they should have.
I'm a proud member of the Coalition for Tuition Equality. I'm representing Focus.
Yeah.
But today I stand before you on behalf of E-Racism. As a full supporter of this local movement here at the university, we are working to make an impact locally in order to serve as a model nationally for this incredible movement that is spreading through the nation. E-Racism is requesting that our regents increase minority enrollment, mandate ITR for incoming students, and grant in-state tuition for undocumented youth in the state of Michigan. Does this sound familiar? It should, because this is the civil rights movement of our generation. I cannot offer you a first-hand account of my own experiences as an undocumented youth, but I can relate to being a minority, a woman, and a member of the lower class. We have to realize this and counter the fallacy that race only affects certain people. For those of us who have said that race doesn't affect them, I am sorry to tell you that you are wrong. Race affects you when it is acceptable for you to classify a human being with a beating heart as illegal. Race affects you when it is okay to make a comment in the comfort of a room full of people who look like you that you would never say in a room where you were the minority. We have to educate. Educate on the importance of understanding and accepting and not simply tolerating. Educate on the importance of doing as opposed to simply saying. We must do this because we are asking the regents to act and not to simply speak. The existence of youth like us years ago who fought for human rights allowed the freedom for many of us, including myself, to stand here today. Now that we exist here, we must do the same work for the generation to follow us. By calling for increased minority enrollment and in-state tuition for undocumented students in Michigan, we are standing in unity, fighting for the rights of our brothers, our sisters, and ourselves. The regents at this university and anyone else watching must know that we are rebels with a cause, and we will not stop here.
Our message to the regents this afternoon is simple and clear. We are here. And until we achieve the true level of diversity that is necessary to create a nurturing and welcoming campus community, we will be here. Until unrepresented minority students have the resources and support they need to thrive at this university, we will be here. Until the composition of diversity, we will be here. Until instances of racism, hate, and violence are fully eradicated from the university community, we will be here. And until all students in this state, regardless of race, income level, or immigration status, have an equal shot at attending this institution, we will be here. Because regardless of what the naysayers may say, regardless of what budget constraints may reduce, and regardless of how long it may take, we are here, we will be here, and we aren't going anywhere until everyone stands up for diversity and produces a respectful and inclusive campus environment that we all deserve.
To me, standing on the diag and demanding our rights is fundamental to the Michigan experience. And that experience is exactly what made this place great 50 years ago, what made it great 30 years ago, and what still makes it great today. However, if we examine our Michigan history, we realize that that greatness was not self-perpetuating. It came from the demands of our students, of people like us, who stood here and said, we want something different. We want our university to be racially integrated. We want our university to do X, Y, or Z because it's the right thing to do, and because we have the right to demand things of this university. We're here today to demand that this university give a consistent representation of race and how it continues to live not only in our society as a whole, but also even on this campus and in our classrooms.